Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Hannah. I am a mom to one 15-month-old toddler boy named Cade, and on my channel I make motherhood and lifestyle content and of course vlogs. If you would like to stick around for that, we would love to have you. So go ahead and click the subscribe button. Today's video is going to be all about cloth diapering, but more specifically the pros and cons and what I've learned about cloth diapering for an entire year. Really quickly before I get started, I want to really stress that this is all from my own experience, and I know and understand that everybody's cloth diapering experience is completely different from one another, and in no way am I trying to convince you or argue to you that you should do cloth diapering, and I am not an expert at cloth diapering. Like I said, I've only been doing this for a year, so I don't claim to know everything about cloth diapering, and I'm going to try my hardest to not sound like I do. All of these things that I'm going to talk about are things that I have learned and figured out in my own experience with doing this for a year, and I just want to share it with you guys, and maybe if you're curious about doing cloth diapers, you might find this a little bit helpful. But again, don't take everything I say to a fact, because cloth diapering is a different experience for every single person that does it. With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yesterday, Wednesday, March 24th, marked an entire year of us doing cloth diapers. Last year in 2020, when COVID hit, we decided that we were going to do cloth diapering, not because of COVID, but it did help. And I did film my experience of cloth diapering for a week. It was supposed to be a week, but it turned out to be like a month or something like that. It's a very interesting video, so if you want to go check it out, you can. I'll leave it in the description. But anyway, we started cloth diapering Cade when he was 3 months old, and there was a few different reasons why we waited. One was because we didn't want to have dirty diaper laundry to do when we got home from the hospital. That just doesn't sound pleasant to anyone, I don't think. So we decided not to do it when he was a newborn. Which also, we don't really have the correct diapers to do newborn cloth diapering, if that makes sense. Pocket diapers are adjustable, but we found for us that they did not get small enough for Cade, which is my second point. Cade was just a really small baby until 3 months, and we were able to get him into the smallest size of the cloth diapers at 3 months. So we decided, sure, let's do it. Number 3, we only had like 8 to 12 diapers or something like that. I don't know, we didn't have very many, and so I was a little bit nervous about how the laundry situation would happen. I didn't want to have to do diapers every single day, so I just kept like putting it off until we had gathered some more diapers. Number 4, most importantly, I had no energy or motivation to try to figure it out until 3 months. Postpartum was an interesting story for me. I mean, as it is for everybody, nothing special really happened, but I just did not have the energy to try to figure it out until 3 months in. So here are the pros. Number 1 is they are super cost effective. In the beginning, you might be like, wow, that's a lot of money, and it is a lot of money at the beginning, but 3 to 4 months in, we broke even of paying for the cloth diapers, so it kind of weighed itself out. Our water bill did go up about $5 to $10, but that's still a lot cheaper than 2 boxes of diapers that are like $25, $30 each a month. So what, $25 to $30, that's like almost $60 a month. So definitely they were way more cost effective for us, as I'm sure most people, they probably are cost effective. Another thing that can help with being cost effective is that you can buy them secondhand. You don't have to buy them from a cloth diaper website. You can buy them secondhand. I would just make sure to wash them really good. The second pro is that they are adjustable, or they grow with your baby. So this is one of our diapers, and which I'm sure if you've been curious about cloth diapering, you've seen these before. Like you've seen different cloth diapers, but all of ours have snaps. We haven't tried any of the Velcro ones. I think our little bub is just a little too smart for that. So we have snaps, and yeah, all of these different snaps are just different sizes, and there is different sizes, like different lengths that you can do, and then different waistband sizes that you can do. So they really grow with your baby, and they'll last until they're out of the diapers. And that leads me into another point, is that they can last also through a whole bunch of other babies that you have. Like if you just have one baby and you plan on having more, the cloth diapers, you can use them again on your next babies, which is the coolest thing ever. Like you don't have to keep buying diapers upon diapers upon diapers for every single baby you have, because you have diapers already, and you don't have to go out and buy new ones, which is really cool, and again, super cost effective. The next one is that they are customizable in their absorbency. So there are a whole bunch of different inserts that you can get. We have a lot of microfiber inserts. We have a couple different colors of them. I don't know why they came in different colors. I think it was just brands. We have charcoal bamboo and regular bamboo. The type of insert that came with the diaper just depends on what brand you bought them from. That's why we have a whole bunch of different ones, but you can also buy more later. Like you don't have to just stick with the ones that come with the diaper. You can really adjust the absorbency on your diapers by adding multiple inserts at a time, and just like trying different inserts that have different numbers of layers in them. Cloth diapers are also eco-friendly and sustainable, because you know, you can reuse them over and over and over with multiple children and stuff like that. And also they're not taking up space in landfills, which I heard that you're not actually supposed to put diapers into the trash, but I also don't know where you would put them. Sorry for my ignorance on that, but I don't know where you would put them. You can also buy diapers from ethically sustainable places as well. So you will know that the products are being sourced from ethically good places, and you don't have to worry about the workers making the diapers and if they're getting paid and how they're getting paid and all of that good stuff. I'll leave my favorite brand down in the description for that. Cloth diapers are free of the toxins and the chemicals and the fragrances that can be found in disposable diapers, and they're also free of like the stuff that crystallizes to make them absorbent and waterproof. So not waterproof, but so they don't like leak, like squish out. That can be harmful or just like irritating to your baby. So that's like kind of comforting to know that they're not gonna like absorb chemicals or anything just from being a baby and having to wear a diaper. My last pro is kind of a silly mommy thing, but the cloth diapers makes your baby's butt look so big. Kate has a really tiny butt, so the cloth diapers just like make him look just crazy big. Also kind of makes the pants sizing and fit just a little bit different, which is, I guess, could be considered a con, but I don't really consider it that. It's just another thing that happens. So basically, if Cade is 12 months, then the size that we need to buy him are more like 12 to 18 month or 18 month, so a size ahead of what he is, if that makes any sense. Cloth diapers just look so cute on little baby butts because, you know, you can get a whole bunch of different colors and just their butts look really big in their clothes. Which also, a bonus pro is that they provide cushion and padding for your baby, and Cade takes full advantage of that. He just like will plop down anywhere because he's covered. He's got a lot of cushion with those cloth diapers. So moving on to the cons of cloth diapering. My first one is that they aren't always convenient. Mostly like when you have to go out and about or go on a trip, because then you'll have to bring home dirty laundry, just like dirty diapers. You don't want to carry those around, honestly. But there are wet bags, like travel wet bags, that you can put the cloth diapers in and then zip them up, and then the smell you don't have to deal with until you load them into the laundry, so that's nice, but you do have to carry it around. Mostly we felt the inconvenience of cloth diapering when Cade started on solid foods and would poop in the middle of the night. And we had to change the diaper and, you know, flush the poop down the toilet. It wasn't like you could just wrap it up in the disposable diaper and then put it in the diaper genie and go. We have to take care of the diaper right then and there. And you know, in the middle of the night, that's just not really something that you really want to do. You just want to go back to bed. But luckily, we haven't had to deal with that too much. This one is a very personal con for me just because it has to do with the laundry. You have to keep up with the laundry. In the first place, I don't like doing laundry. But knowing that the cloth diapers are you know, eco-friendly and financially friendly and just good for Bubba, like, I do it and I just get it done and it's fine. But yeah, if you are not a laundry person, this will probably be something that you don't really like to do. My next con kind of also has to do with the laundry, but sometimes the diapers will stink bad. Especially if you are on a wash cycle of like 2 to 3 days. By that 3rd day, like, whew, it's really bad and you just gotta get the diapers in the washer. But you can strip the diapers. We haven't tried it yet. The diapers haven't gotten that bad yet. Maybe they have and we just haven't really, I mean, we haven't stripped them, so we haven't really gotten to find out yet. But usually a normal wash cycle will clean the diapers well enough for us. Sometimes we can notice that the diapers need to be washed, or not washed, but rinsed a couple more times. But we'll just use those ones at night and it's not that big a deal because he's not out and about and like showing off his stink. So yeah, but washing and stripping takes care of that smell. So my last con is kind of a big one and can sometimes be an annoying thing, at least very personally for us. And that is not everybody knows how to or is willing to learn to cloth diaper. So like if we take Cade to the nursery, some of the nursery workers will like try to figure it out and that's great. Some of them do know how to use them and then some are just like, ooh, really grossed out, which is fine. We get them back after church and we change them immediately. More specifically, where it's super frustrating is my mom is so grossed out and she honestly just doesn't want to change diapers, period. Which is another story for another day. But yeah, so basically if we need my mom to watch him, it has to be within a 3-hour period. Sometimes we can make it stretch or just make sure he is in a disposable diaper, which we don't always have on hand, or just we're there with him when she's watching him, which defeats the purpose. So that's where we get a little bit frustrated, but again, another story for another day. This isn't going to be the case for everybody. It was just our personal case, our personal experience. That's the most frustrating con I have about cloth diapering. So the last little subject of this video that I want to talk about is the stuff that I have learned about cloth diapering for an entire year. The first thing that I learned through doing this is that cloth diapering is an experience and it's just like any other routine. At the beginning, it takes a little while to understand it, try to figure out how it works, but then once you've got it, it's secondhand nature and it's really easy to do. There's not too much fuss with it anymore. The next thing that I've learned through cloth diapering, this is kind of a negative thing, and it has to do a lot with the cloth diapering community. So like mom groups on Facebook and just like, or like Instagram and stuff like that, but really the social media part of cloth diapering. A lot of times I've found that moms are very, very brash about doing this, and I'm probably coming off brash about this, but I just think that it's great to know where you stand and all of the things that you do with cloth diapering, how you do cloth diapering, but you also should approach it as everybody's experience is different. Like, yes, have your information ready when somebody asks for it, but don't present it in a way that they have to do it. And I just don't think that's the correct way that we should be sounding when we're talking about cloth diapering. It's an experience and that everybody should have the chance to have a good experience with. And so I'm hoping that with my videos that I make on cloth diapering, I'm not coming across as you have to do this and this. I just want to come across as like, this is a great thing. Let me share with you my experience, and maybe you'll have a great experience as well. But also, don't take everything I say to heart, or that, you know, whatever I do is going to work perfectly for you, because I know it's not going to. It's definitely an experience that you're gonna have to try to figure out yourself. But hopefully my videos, you can come and be like, let me try this or try that, and just know that I'm not making you or really wanting or pushing you to do it. So anyway, that's spiel over, rant over. That's just my opinion. My third thing that I've learned kind of goes hand in hand with that last one, is that cloth diapering is an experience for everybody. Some people love it, some people don't like it so much, and that's okay. Wherever you fall on the spectrum, if you do it all of the time, that's wonderful. If you do it some of the time, but sometimes you gotta take a break, that's okay. And then if you don't do it ever, that's fine. Diaper your baby however you want to diaper them, okay? Next thing that I learned throughout cloth diapering for a year is that it is okay to take a break when you need to take a break. So like if you're going on a trip and you just don't want to deal with the laundry, then don't do it. If you are having a terrible week and you're just like, you know what, I need to go buy a package of disposable diapers, I'm gonna use them for this week because I just need a break, I don't want to do laundry. Or maybe your washing machine broke and you can't do cloth diapering for the week and you don't want to take them to a laundromat, which is totally fine. You could take a break. There is no right or wrong way to cloth diaper your baby, and there is no right and wrong way to diaper your baby. I feel like I'm a broken record. I just really want to make sure that I'm not trying to enforce anything on you guys, or make me sound like I am superior to you guys because I cloth diaper. Anyway, I'm rambling again. The last thing that I learned was washing the diapers and trying to figure out what setting on the machine for your diapers is best, what like soap and detergent are good for the diapers, hot water or cold water, do I dry it, do I air dry it, do I tumble dry it. Oh, the routine of washing takes a while to figure out, and I think maybe 3 to 4 months in, we figured out a good routine. And you know what, now a year later, we are kind of starting to figure out a different routine because we decided to make our own soap mixture. So we have to figure it out all over again, and at least it's not too bad. We've got the drying part down, and we've got just like the basics of like the water temperature and stuff like that for our cloth diapers. It's just the how many times do we need to rinse them. That's what we've got to figure out. But honestly, we've almost got it, so it's not a big deal. There you have it. That was the pros and the cons and what we've learned from cloth diapering for a year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it somewhat helpful. Cloth diapering, if you couldn't tell, we're obviously going to be doing this for longer than just Bubba. There are some really great pros and some really not so fun cons, but I really think for us the pros outweigh the cons, obviously, because we're gonna keep cloth diapering Bubba and we're gonna cloth diaper all of our other kids that we have. I hope this video encourages you in your cloth diapering journey, and if you haven't started yet, give it a try. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, and remember, just don't give up too soon, okay? Just keep trying, give it the good college try. Because if it works, it's gonna be amazing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, but also leave a comment of your pros and cons and possibly what you've learned from cloth diapering. But if you haven't done any cloth diapering, let us know why. But again, with all of the comments, be nice to each other. We don't need to be attacking everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.